Better results. What is the best way to achieve better results with your training? Should you be concurrently training, so meaning training and cardio, and if so, in what order? Or should you be training and having your cardio on separate days? So that is a question that we receive very often. How is the best way to optimize your training for optimal results? So let's talk about it. First, let's start by which order, or if we were needing to do concurrent training, meaning cardio and training on the same day, in what order would be best? So first, the best process or order would be to focus on which one is more important. Now, if you're trying to improve your aerobic capacity, meaning you're trying to go and run longer faster, then performing the cardio intensive training first and then your strength training would be optimal. However, in most cases, the best or most optimal strategy would be to perform your strength training and metabolic conditioning first and then perform cardio. The reason for this is because if you're generally trying to lose weight, body fat, or change your body composition, you want to be maximizing the efficiency of your training. And that comes from the actual training standpoint. So performing your strength training and your metabolic conditioning. However, if your goal is not that and it's more to be in the aerobic capacity, then aerobic training before training would be more suitable or more optimal. However, again, in overall body composition, changes, transformations of weight loss or weight gain, performing your strength training first and then cardio second would be most optimal. Now, what would be more optimal between concurrent training, so cardio and training on the same day, versus non-concurrent training, meaning strength training one day and cardio the next? Based on recent studies, it has been shown that the best of both worlds is to actually do the cardio and training separate. Meaning, if I strength train on Monday, I might perform my cardio on Tuesday with strength training again on Wednesday, and so on, repeating that cycle. The reason for this is because it allows maximal output and energy, basically maximal output in both training stimuluses. What that means basically is that if I train on Monday, I can give all out effort on Monday to that training process. Then following on Tuesday, I can then do my cardio and give an all out effort. This then allows maximal output for the training and the stimulus to be higher. However, that is not always as optimal. So sometimes concurrent training is something that you may have to do to get results. And it's not going to be large drastic changes in results overall. However, if you do have the ability, cardio and then training, or cardio and training separate on separate days, is going to lead to better results. However, if you do have to do concurrent training because you just don't have the time or the availability to train multiple times every week, meaning multiple times like 5, 6, 7 every day kind of thing, then concurrent training is an acceptable option that will lead to outstanding results. And if you do it in the right sequencing, which means strength training and then your cardio training, if your overall goal is body composition, weight loss, or muscle gain or strength gain. Now, if you're only on the aerobic capacity side, meaning you're only wanting to focus on your ability to perform at higher levels for long durations, such as a triathlon or long bike riding, then the cardio intensive training first would be better, followed by your strength training and weight training and metabolic conditioning. So now you know what is the best way, or the best way, or better way of achieving your results based on, one, what you are able to do, and two, which one is a priority for you and your goal. Now again, don't get this wrong and mistake that if I say that you can't do cardio and training on separate days, that it's not worth doing at all. That's not true, because concurrent training is optimal in just the same way, just not as optimal. Okay, so doing training in general is going to be best. Now, if you have the ability to split them, splitting them will be better. But training and then cardio is still a very viable outcome or usable way to train and get a lot of results and bang for your buck. But if you have the ability to split them, splitting them then will again be much better. So for more training tips, for more help, and for more guidance on the best way to program and train for your results, click the link above. Let's have a conversation. Let's see how we can help you put together a program and training process that gives you your intended results, transformations, and weight changes that you would like to see fast, efficiently, and easy with minimal thought and effort on your part.